Yes, banks will definitely accept an offer below list price on a foreclosure if they haven't received any other higher offers. It's all, again, a matter of what the market drives the price to be. So if you submit 5 or 6 offers to them and they're all below the list price, then they're going to accept the one below the list price. They'll try, they'll counter, you know, same as the seller, but.
And then if they don't make it at auction, are they going to go back to the bank?
It goes back to the bank. If nobody buys it at auction, which has been happening a lot, it goes back to the bank. And honestly, another thing that comes up is, you know, when are all the foreclosures going to get released and what's going on with all the foreclosures? The banks have taken a really big hit with the foreclosures. And what happened was they took back so many homes at one time that their expenses went through the roof. Again, they're not landlords, and they realized that the houses were sitting vacant. Nobody was paying for the utilities. They had all kinds of squatters in the property. The houses were getting destroyed. Their damages were actually higher than if they didn't foreclose on the property and let people stay. So that's why you hear stories about people staying in homes for what seems like an extremely long time without paying. And it's because really for the bank, it's probably financially a better idea for them to let somebody at least live in the property, make sure that it's not getting destroyed, pay the utilities, and try to work something out with the seller or try to get the seller to do a short sale. So they really are trying to not take back as many properties as they were, and they're trying to trickle down the ones that they have. Why don't you come up and...
This isn't tax related, but I had a question about the short sale.
We can't drag you up here, huh? I'm trying.
Okay, sure.
Come up. This is Randy. He's a CPA.
Hello, Randy.
Hi.
I don't want to just stand here and do all the talking. I want somebody else to do it.
This is actually a question.
Yes. Question for me?
Oh yes, question for you.
Yes, and then we'll switch.
Had to do with the short sale, and I've only heard this, but I wanted to ask you because you're the expert. Somebody had told me if they've been on a short sale, normally if you've been on a house, until that whole process closes, no one can actually come in and once the process starts, it's yours to either qualify or not qualify. What I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, in a foreclosure issue, you can put a bid in and the process can get started and somebody can come in with a higher bid and then just replace you as far as that process, or am I wrong there?
Yeah,
So,
foreclosure and short sale.
Okay.
So foreclosure, the bank owns it. So offers have to be submitted directly to the bank. So yes, if somebody comes in with a higher offer, you can submit it to the bank. But once they've actually signed an offer, the banks have huge addendums that they send back once they accept an offer. They're 8 or 10 pages of their own addendums. Once they've signed off on that, then the property is yours. So until you get that paper back, yes, somebody could come in and overbid you on a foreclosure because the bank is the owner.
Right.
On a short sale, the homeowner is still the owner. The homeowner is only allowed to accept legally one offer. I mean, you can't accept offers from multiple people. So offers come in, the homeowner picks one offer that they think will be the best, maybe the highest or the best qualified or the one that the bank is going to accept, and they submit that one. Once that's accepted, technically they're not allowed to accept another offer now, because then you're in breach of contract. You, as a homeowner, you can only accept one offer at a time.
So my question is, on a foreclosure, if you submit an offer, at what point in time can you rest assured that no one's going to come in and replace your offer?
When you get the signed addendum back from the bank. So you can sign the addendum, and I had this happen this year. Buyer signed all the addendums, went back to the bank. It's taken them a little while to get back their signatures, and sure enough, somebody had snuck in and wrote another offer and didn't get it. So yeah, so until you get the signed addendum back from the bank, it's not a done deal. Yeah. Same thing with a short sale. A lot of people ask, well, if you're waiting for the bank to give you an answer, what do you do in the meantime? You've put out money for everything. You really don't. Everything is kind of at a standstill until you get the actual approval in writing from the bank agreeing to the short sale. You don't have to do home inspections. You don't have to put down your good faith deposit. You don't have to pay for all of the extraneous items that usually come up during an escrow period. Escrow starts once the written